salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves, look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta pay my best. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me.
Yeah, I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding, I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. Fell in love deeply.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 45 on second down. Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run here with Mason. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Evan McPherson down for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 22, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond now. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
To the air again, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he's got some space here. And down to the 28-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Herbert on first down now. Right side caught by Jackson. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 21. Herbert on third down now. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man has got it. It's complete. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Hit that.
And drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's airing it out for Williams.
Good deflection, boy.
Nearly intercepted.
Good deflection, boy.
He had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
You got to be passing. You got to be passing. There's no way he's not
the offense off
if
the
he's not
field,
passing,
they're
he's
going
good.
on 4th and 5. They'll
What
run
the
forward
fuck?
with Eckler.
This nigga didn't
He
pass.
gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here is Eckler.
I guess.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
To the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Fuck.
There's Raymond. He's got it. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert
Damn.
going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
I didn't know he was going to still throw that, bro.
Inside here, that's complete. crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow.
I threw it to the wrong fucking player. Good ass pass, bro.
T. Higgins.
That should have been a pick or something.
Down inside the 30.
I threw it to the wrong fucking player.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from the 20. And the Bengals